Hiya, my name is Frizzy. I am not going to waste any time because this is going to be a lot of information, so let's get right into it. You're going to want to start with the head because you need something to put your face on. This is going to be your canvas, so it's important to know at least somewhat what you're doing. I start with a circle and lines indicating where the face is, well,
facing.
Something like this. How things will look on the face will all depend on where the face is looking. The chin is kind of hard to say. I don't really have a way of measuring this. I basically just eyeball it, but it's about the top half of the circle below again, like so. The way the face is shaped, it juts out at the brow, goes back in towards the eye, and then it juts out again at the cheekbone, and then it kind of does a little slide and bumps out again at the chin. Although you can't see this from the front view, it's pretty evident in 3/4 views, but it's also kind of a style choice. The eyes are placed in the center of the head, so if you can find that, they're about one eye's width apart.
That is a measurement I struggle with.
I'm sure you've heard that before, but honestly just a crap ton of practice is what helped me to figure out where they go. The shape all depends on how you draw your characters, and if that determines how your characters look. For example, Editor Frizzy has sharp and angular eyes, showing her serious, no-nonsense personality, whereas Lizette has soft-looking and droopy eyes, symbolizing her non-confrontational attitude. The shape of the eye also depends on your style and how you draw things in general. Keep in mind that the eye changes perspective with the face, so if you have a 3/4 view on the face, the eyes are going to be different than from a front view. Same with a side/above/below view. I draw eyelids as a simple line over the top of the eyelash. It just adds a bit of definition, and I think it looks nice, so that's why I put it there. Eyebrows are also important, and they can add a lot of character, so remember that. Unfortunately, I don't have a set formula on how to place the nose, but it's always below the center line and also the eyes. There are tons of ways to draw noses, the most simple being the nothing nose. It's cute, but it doesn't leave a lot of definition on your face. This is what I usually do with a tiny bit of lines for definition, but there's also ways of doing it that can take your character from "Aw" to
"Oh my word, I would die for you."
A little circle with these two lines can give it a cute stubby look. Not to mention, with a little more definition, you can get a lot more out of your expressions. I recommend experimenting with different shapes, as different shapes can help you differentiate between characters and also can give your characters a lot of
character. I said character too many times.
You know what I mean. Another quick thing I like to do is I like to add these little lines on the cheek. I just like it because it adds a little bit of character and it looks very cute to me, so there's that. Just remember the bridge of the nose goes in from the brow and out from the eyes. The top of the ears, at least normal human ears, align with the top of the eyes, and the bottom generally aligns with the bottom of the nose. Also, when in a side view, they aren't parallel with the face, they have a slant that kind of follows the jawline. Most of these can depend on your style though. The shape of the ear, once again, depends on your style. It can vary from a realistic ear shape to a big old circle. I have a little trick for drawing the inside of the ears. For the outer layer, draw a slanted 5 shape, and then have a little branch spreading out from it like so. Quick thing to mention on the placement again, I used to have trouble placing them on the side because I would draw the jaw like this. Extremely disturbing and also very anatomically incorrect. Jaw stops halfway along the head, so please don't carry the jawline across the head. Have mercy on your characters. The mouth placement depends on the expression of your character, at least for me, as I like to give it a little slant depending on what face the character is making, but it generally goes below the eyes. The shape of it also depends on your expression, and there are tons of ways to draw mouths, and they all change with your style, so keep that in mind. How I usually go about it is I start with 2 dots indicating the ends of the mouth, and then I connect them with the shape. I tend to stick with these rounded triangle things. I honestly struggle with lips a lot, and I also don't really draw them, so I don't have a lot of tips for them, but if I do draw them, they're generally pretty simple. Top lip is generally darker the color than the bottom, and usually has a dip in the middle, depending on the style, of course. Teeth don't extend into eternity, so it's helpful to put these little triangles in the mouth beside them, especially when you're drawing a smile. Similarly, if the lips lift up enough, you'll see a bit of the gums. Okay, that is basically it, but I do have a few extra things. I don't always follow these strategies in my head. This is pretty much all instinct and muscle memory at this point. And as I've said before, use references. You need to have a database to draw from to, well, draw, at least from imagination. Also, you don't have to completely follow all these rules. They can change with style and technique, so have fun with experimenting. That was a lot of information, so if you need to stop in the middle sometime, feel free. I'm just trying to spread out information. Someone asked for a face tutorial, so I'm doing my best. I don't know if this is going to be helpful, although I hope it was helpful to you, but that's pretty much it. So with that, I bid you farewell, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!